What is good, you guys? You back with another reaction video, man. You see the title for today. You've seen it. We got woke TikToks compilation. Now, if you're wondering why I decided to react to this, it just popped up. So it was, it's a sign. I think it's a sign that I need to see what this is saying, man. Because I like to know the truth. I like to spread the truth. I like to spread awareness, and I like to spread consciousness. So hopefully this video has all of that, and maybe I'll learn something new today as well. So we're gonna get into this reaction right now. But before we do, you can't forget. Before we do, you gotta make sure you subscribe and make sure you like right now. Make sure you leave a comment at the end and you share it with all your friends. You're done now, and let's go. And follow me on the IG if you haven't already. And let me take a sip of tea real quick before we get into this one. Hoping this one's juicy, man. Let's go. Let me start the screen recording right now, man. I'm a little tired today. I didn't sleep too well last night, but we're gonna get this done. We're gonna get through this. Let's go. People supposedly killed by the government found the cure to autism. Before we even go any further, I don't know who the other two brothers were, but I do know who Dr. Sebi is, Let me tell you something. When you find something, a cure to something that is part of this billion-dollar health industry, brother, you will get erased quickly. Trust me on that. There ain't no joke. These men are about their money. They will get rid of you if you mess with their bucks. That's what I'm saying.
There's white privilege, please don't teach. If you don't believe that Black Lives Matter, please don't teach. If you don't believe in systemic racism and how it negatively impacts the students of color.
If you've been radicalized in college, please don't teach. Because being racist is not practicing what you preach. You'll teach them be less white and other propaganda from the gutter. If you're not teaching love for your brother, please don't teach.
I don't get that one, but still.
I am booked, I am busy, I am in demand.
Making another video just to mention so you can play it on repeat.
I trust myself, trust the universe. I am putting myself and my dreams first. What's mine will never pass me. It's all in divine timing. Got an attitude of gratitude, 'cause my blessings are racing towards me. I let it go to let it grow, sending up all the thanks so the heavens know I am ready. I am ready. I am worthy. I am worthy. I'm receiving.
Hey, listen, affirmations ain't no joke. I listen to my affirmations every single morning, no lie, I do. This snap and clap thing, I don't know, that it seems a bit difficult, but this stuff's important.
Receiving all my dreams, all my dreams.
Because how listen, real talk, how you talk to yourself in your head is very, very important. And also the words you say to yourself out loud is also, like, words have power. There's a reason why they call it spelling and all the other things there. But we're not going to get into that, it's a bit too deep. My brain last year, my brain now. Got the sage and the crystals, or incense. 80% of people hear a sound in this gift. Can you hear it?
Okay, this might not make sense, but just hear me out, okay? Does anyone else ever think about the fact that we are trained to believe life is like a circle and it's a cycle and we're constantly in cycles all the time? But in reality, it's more linear, like point of birth. You are just walking to death every day, which is sad, but it's just the truth, But we are trained to believe that it is a cycle and a circle. Like, we are always waiting for Friday every week. New Year, it's the new fucking circle thing, okay, right? And it's so obvious. It's so fucking obvious that it's to help the economy, to help businesses, and keep us in this world where we're always working. Because think about it. You would be like, okay, I'll just do it this weekend, whatever, for the cycle. But then if you lived your life based on linear life, you wouldn't wait till the weekend because you're like, I'm just getting closer to death, I'm gonna do it now. But that doesn't work in a business world, right? So yeah, and if you need more proof of that, what shape is a clock? A fucking circle. Feeds you into the idea of the cycle.
Like, she's slightly chatting rubbish, but she slightly ain't. Life is a cycle. Don't get it twisted. Life is definitely a cycle. It's just, that's common sense. But I get what she's saying about do things now and don't wait till the weekend. Yeah, that's correct. But that has nothing to do with life being a cycle. See, the way the world is set up, I think what she's trying to say is we're kind of on like a hamster wheel where we're just, you know, going around. But life is a cycle. It is. But hey, that's her opinion, so she's entitled to her own opinion. Conspiracy theories are originating. What if we die at the end of the channel as a light to another hospital room? Nah, I don't know about that one. As we grow up, we slowly start to forget about our past life and focus on the one we have now. Hey, that might be true, you know. But patches our memory stays behind, and that's what causes deja vu. I used to get hella deja vu, no lie.
5 movies you should watch if you're woke or spiritual, part 2, Netflix edition. Number 1, we got The Giver. This is a movie about a very small, secluded community. The government is convinced there's nothing outside the wall. They're also forced to take hand injections every single day, makes them only see in black and white, and suppress their emotions. Very similar to fluoride and how our government actually brainwashes us. Coming in at number 2, we got The Truman Show. This is a movie starring Jim Carrey.
Hey,
When they take him as a baby, put him in a
I remember the first time my teacher showed us this movie, yeah, I was like, I was kind of a bit thinking, rah, what if I am Truman? I think everyone thought that when they first saw it, but I was thinking, rah, what if this is a whole simulation that we're in? Although we're in a simulation. But what if I'm the only person who doesn't know that I'm in a simulation? That's mad to think about. And that's this movie, but if you ain't seen it, you need to watch it. It's actually crazy how you can be influenced to do certain things, behave a certain way. Or how we are influenced anyway, but you know, it's a good movie, go watch it.
World and secretly record him every day. The only reality he knows, so he's convinced that it's the only reality. Very similar to how we live in a simulation and we believe everything that we see. Don't know what you don't know. Coming up next, we got The Discovery, a movie where a guy finds scientific proof of afterlife. The whole world then stops fearing death, causing rapid suicide rates. I believe this is why scientists actually aren't allowed to release the truth about life after death. Coming in at number 4, we got The Matrix. I'm sorry that I have to put this in again for the Netflix edition, but if you haven't seen this movie yet, it's a perfect representation of life and how we live in a simulation. Number 5, we got this documentary called The Social Dilemma. This is a documentary about a bunch of people that used to work at Facebook, Google, Twitter,
I watched
etc.
that. I watched that like 2 days ago. That was actually pretty good. Yeah, it was actually pretty. I ain't even gonna lie, it was actually pretty good. But some things I did, some things I like, right, that's true, but. You know, all down to your perspective, really.
The reason they quit is because they don't agree with how the government brainwashes people through.
Part 1 of hidden facts the world doesn't really want you to know. Every time you hear the word fossil fuels, that's actually a big lie.
This dog wasn't even crazy. Yo! Thank you.
In 1892, at the Geneva Convention, this man, J.D. Rockefeller, actually paid scientists to start calling oil fossil fuels, thus making it seem
like that Rockefeller guy, brother. Once you start doing research on my man, hey, you'll find out a lot of crazy things about this world. But let me not say too much because YouTube might do something.
Yes, and it is, and being able to set up a world price. When in reality, it's the second most prevalent liquid on Earth, second to water.
Facts.
In fact, it's always regenerating itself within the Earth much faster than it could ever be depleted. So remember, the next time you hear the word fossil fuel, it's playing a bigger part than just being a word.
That's straight facts he's talking there.
So I'm aware that being woke is starting to become like a cool trend. But like if you were truly woke, you would know that it's not that cool. Being woke is knowing about all the little things that are happening behind closed doors that the government doesn't want us to know. And then you can't really talk about it with that many people because they're going to call you crazy. They're going to say you got schizophrenia. They're going to ask you what kind of drugs you're taking. Being woke literally consists of dumbing yourself down 90% of the time to have a normal conversation. Celebrities, sports, music, work, all that becomes a different thing when you wake up. So.
Hey, let me tell you something. She's speaking facts there. Because, boy, when I used to watch movies back in the day, I was just watching the movie like, oh, this is sick, whatever. But now when I watch these, I can't watch it in the same way. I'm like, that and that and that don't add up to that. I know that ain't true, so why they put this in this movie? And I know exactly why they use this in this part of the song. And that, she's right, it's not fun. It's actually not fun at all. Really, it is not. So when they say ignorance is bliss, yeah, it really is. But you gotta know the truth at the end of the day, man. Have to.
You practice witchcraft? Yes. You're literally going to go to hell. What you're doing is wrong and evil. I collect rocks and do spells for self-improvement. How is that evil? Because all of the energy for your spell work comes from Satan. I don't even believe in Satan or hell.
Hey, big facts. Neither do I.
Oh, Jesus will always love you. You realize that paganism was a thing way before Christianity.
Hey, we really get into this religion thing, you know, which I'm not going to right now, but I'll just say there's so many religions before Christianity, so many. So just read some books and you know what I'm on about.
Right. Christmas literally evolved from pagan tradition.
Facts.
Okay. I respect your beliefs. It is really not that hard to respect mine.
Hidden Facts the World Doesn't Want You to Know, Part 6. Today we're talking about John D. Rockefeller again.
This guy again.
Around the same time that he took over media, he found out he could take over the medical industry. He found out medicine can be produced through petroleum and decided to run with it. After he found this out, he actually got his propaganda army to change reality accordingly. Natural herbs and practices that had been around for thousands of years actually became the alternative. While the new highly addictive...
Listen, herbs are for the healing of the nation. And that don't only go for marijuana. Whenever people talk about herbs, only marijuana. No, all herbs. The original medicine. Heal yourself. You can heal yourself at home. Trust me.
And patentable petroleum medicine became the new standard. He then bought a company that provided chemicals of warfare for Adolf Hitler. He then pressed Congress to consider natural healing methods to be fake. He then took over the American Medical Association and started offering massive grants at universities under the condition that his curriculum be taught. Any writing on natural healing were taken out of textbooks, and any doctors that spoke out were crucified by the media. After he found out his medicine caused cancer, he actually founded the National Cancer Society. They've been suppressing information from us for all this time, and he is the reason why medical errors is the third leading cause of
We know
American.
this. Listen, we know this. That Rockefeller brother, he ain't your friend. He ain't your friend, and he ain't got your best interest at heart. I'll tell you that. For free. For free. So anyway, that was interesting to watch, man. Let me stop the screen recorder right now. That was interesting to watch. Some stuff I know, well I knew. Some stuff I didn't know. You know, I like to. This is kind of stuff I do in my spare time. I like to look into that sort of stuff. So you know, camera's dying. So hey, hope you enjoy watching again. Make sure you like.